Now from there, Parliament's Defence and Interior Committee will later today begin its probe into the brutality meted out to some residents in Wa earlier this month by some soldiers. The committee says it will go ahead with the probe despite disclosure to Parliament by the Defence Minister Dominic Nitiwul that the soldiers have been investigated and punished. Ranking member on the committee, James Agalga, tells JoyNews issues of improving military-civilian relationships is possible, and possible compensation for the residents will be the focus of their investigation.
What the military did was an internal investigation. They found their own culpable and have since meted out sanctions in accordance with their regulations. But the committee's work is going to be broader in scope, in that we will be looking beyond the discipline of the personnel who were involved here. We'll try to investigate and to make recommendations, probably, in relation to civil-military relations and how to improve on same. So that is a matter that didn't come up in the report the minister presented before the House. Additionally, we would be looking into maybe issues which have to do with justice for the victims, justice in terms of compensation, etc. If the committee establishes that as a result of the attacks on them by some of the personnel who have now been found culpable by the military itself, have suffered some injuries which requires that the state act in a certain way to assuage the pains that they have been through, we wouldn't hesitate to do so. I don't want to preempt anything, but I just want you to understand that the scope of work of the Committee for Defense and Interior may be broader than what the Armed Forces itself has already done. Okay. But of course, our work would also in a way, if you like, build on what they have already achieved. So we're not going to work at cross purposes, but to work to ensure that, first of all, relations are improved, civil, military, and victims of the brutalities also get justice.
When are you expected to begin work, and what will that involve? Probably visits to Wa?
Yes. We have scheduled the trip to Wa on Monday, God willing. And so we shall travel to Wa and talk to the military, the chiefs, the people, the victims, and establish the facts that are necessary to enable us make determinations.